In 1999, a trucker's dash cam recorded something that made the FBI seal the footage for 15 years. It wasn't a crash, and it wasn't a crime in progress. It was something that defied biology. Route 66 is known as the Mother Road, but locals call the stretch near the Oklahoma-Texas border the Grinning Mile. Since 1987, this road has claimed dozens of travelers who all shared one horrifying trait when they were found: a smile so wide their facial muscles had literally snapped. The legend began on a humid October night in 1987. A local sheriff found a Cadillac idling on the shoulder, headlights cutting through a thick, unnatural fog. The driver, a businessman from Tulsa, was sitting in the front seat, hands gripped tight on the wheel. He was dead, but he looked delighted. The coroner later reported that the man's mouth had been surgically or impossibly widened, pulled back until the skin tore at the cheekbones. No fingerprints were found, only a single muddy footprint of a bare foot, 10 inches long and incredibly narrow. By the early 90s, the sightings escalated. Hitchhikers are common on the Mother Road, but drivers began reporting a specific man. He was always described as unnaturally tall, wearing a tattered, out-of-time yellow suit. He stood perfectly still in the fog, his head tilted at a 45-degree angle, and he never stopped smiling. One witness, who refused to stop, claimed that as she drove past at 60 miles per hour, the man didn't move his body. He simply rotated his head to follow her car, his grin stretching even wider as she accelerated. Between 1992 and 1998, 15 more bodies were discovered. Same expression, same location. Local police were baffled. There was no struggle, no poison, no cause of death other than extreme shock and the physical trauma of the grin. The FBI stepped in when a senator's son disappeared near Clinton, Oklahoma. They found the car, but the boy was gone. In his place was a Polaroid left on the dashboard, a blurry shot of a face with too many teeth. Then came the incident of 1999. Elias Thorne, a veteran long-haul trucker, was driving a refrigerated rig through a sudden, blinding mist. His modern dash cam, one of the first of its kind, was rolling. The footage, which finally leaked in 2014, shows a figure appearing in the middle of the road. Thorne slams the brakes. The figure doesn't flinch. As the truck comes to a dead stop inches from him, the smiling man leans over the hood. The camera captures his face in high-contrast detail. It isn't a mask. The skin is translucent, pulled tight over bone. The eyes are wide, unblinking, and devoid of pupils. He doesn't attack. He speaks, though no sound is recorded. And then he simply unfolds. He grows taller, his limbs elongating until he towers over the truck cabin. The footage cuts to static as Thorne's screams begin. Thorne was found 3 days later in the trailer of his own truck. He was smiling so hard his jaw had dislocated. The FBI's official report claimed Thorne suffered a psychotic break due to sleep deprivation, but they never explained why the dash cam footage showed a 7-foot-tall entity that didn't cast a shadow. Today, truckers still warn each other on CB radio. If the fog rolls in near the 66 border and you see a splash of yellow in your headlights, do not slow down. Do not look in the rearview mirror. And whatever you do, do not smile back. Because once he sees your teeth, he'll want to make sure the world sees them too. Forever.